Hello, everyone. Mm, Let me fix my. That's probably not the best way to start a live. But good morning or good evening. Um, yeah, I don't know. Oh, hi, Lynn. It shows to me that there's no one here. So thank you for commenting because that tells me that someone is here. Hi, Lynn. Where are you from? Where are you tapping in from? How are you? So happy that you're here. Um, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just woke up not too long ago, and I was like, "Do I want?" I've been like hesitating and going back and forth about going live, but I was like, "No, I want to connect with folks. I want to catch people up and all that good stuff." So, yeah, I'm from Philly. Oh, that's super dope. I spent a lot of time in Philly as a kid. Um, so my family's from Philly, so it's pretty cool. I love that. Thank you so much for being here. Um, so yeah, for anyone new, my name's Ami. My pronouns are he, him. And on this channel, I take y'all on a journey of me living abroad, traveling the world, and seeing all that there is to see, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. So that's what we do over here. Um, well, Lynn, since it's just you and I here right now, um, are you a newer subscriber, or have you been following for a while? Is there a certain video that you watched that you saw of mine? Let me know. So, y'all, there's so much that's happened. But I'm currently in Phuket, Thailand. Super beautiful here. Unfortunately, I am sick right now. So that's been so much fun, sarcastically speaking. Um, yeah, I'm in the process of trying to. I made a video and I was gonna post it. I think I still will. I have so many videos. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna post this that I have not posted, but just kind of updating you all. I probably will still post it. But yeah, I did a work away in here in Phuket with a local family. I was helping them with English, and it was a beautiful experience. But I got sick while I was there, so yeah, it's been a interesting time. Interessante. That's me just waking up. Let's see. I've been following for almost a year. I came across you on TikTok, and once I saw that you were a trans person who travels, I knew I had to follow. Oh, that's hecka funny. That's so funny. It's only funny because like right now my TikTok is I think the only social media I have that I kind of like no, don't follow this. Like it really is like just a culmination of like mess and just like me just saying random stuff or like just literally like almost it's like for me right now with TikTok, it's like the last social media I have for me because regardless of how people want to say it or not, once you start gaining a following or once you're really on a social media platform, as much as you want to, the more people and like the more comments and the more kind of attention and eyes that gets on it, I feel like comes as pressure. Now, this is like person to person. Like some people maybe, have different relationships. But I know for me, and I'm trying to get in the practice of not trying to deny who I am. The person that I am is like, if I have a bunch of people looking at something, I want it to be nice. I want it to be presentable, you know? And so it's funny how like TikTok is kind of like that last platform that like, you know, my page is locked and stuff like that. And I'm just like, this is for me. But also like I just enjoy being able to scroll on a social media platform and not like, oh, I see new comments, new this, new that, like a bunch of interactions or engagement, because then I feel like I have to engage in that instead of just be on the platform. But that's a whole nother conversation. Um, yeah. Thank you so much for that, though, Lynn. So I feel like I'm 101. But if you do want to hop on, you're more than welcome to hop on the live. I can send you the link. But and we can chat because that'll be fun. Um, actually, Lynn, if it's up to you. If you don't want to, of course, no pressure. But if you want to, here's a link to join the live. But yeah, like if not, like I think it's super dope. What is like, are you wanting to travel? Have you always been a traveler? Um, are you also a trans person? Um, yeah, that's super dope. Now I need to figure out who you are on TikTok. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, or Lynn, there's like a couple of people hopping in and out. But I said this on my Instagram. I'm actually taking a break from Instagram right now. And just because like I need to reestablish boundaries and kind of what social media looks like to me. You know what I mean? Like, so there's that. But like I said, I'm in Thailand right now. Um, I've been here like 2 months now. I love Thailand. I will love Thailand to the end. As y'all can hear, I'm sick. I will love Thailand to the end of time. This will always be a country I come back to. But um, I think I had a realization that like, okay, I had a lot of expectations, I think, coming to Thailand because I felt such a heavy pull coming here. And quite honestly, with me, it really doesn't take much for me to be like, okay, yeah, this was a line. Like, I met so many dope people and people that I have a feeling that will be in my life for a long, long time. Like, um, a couple of people specifically come to mind. At least I hope they will be in my life for a long time. If not, you know, it is what. Let me not try to be. It is what it is. But also I see there's a couple other people. Please let me know. Say hello in the chat. YouTube is tripping today because like Lynn was all sitting here chilling with me for like 5 minutes and then YouTube didn't even tell me. So if you're in here, feel free to tap into the chat. Let me know you're here, where you're from, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, I had these. Now my voice cracking. um, I had these high expectations, I think, and of Thailand. I was just like, because I felt this heavy pull to go back. Like ever since I left, something always had kept calling me to come back, and I was just like, okay, like maybe this is where I'm supposed to be for a long time. And the thing is, I can see myself living in Thailand for extended amount of time. Like, give me a little spot in Chiang Mai, it's over. I'm there. Like, it's gonna be beautiful. Um, but right now, that doesn't seem fitting. I think the resources and things necessary to do that are just not things I have right now. But also, I don't know. Community is really important. Speaking of which, if you are Black and you are queer and you travel and or live abroad and or want to travel or live abroad, I just recently started the Black Queer and Abroad monthly meetup. um, I will put the link to sign up here. Our next one is going to be December. It's like in 2 days, 3 days, no, 3 days. I don't know. Time difference is rough. I'm also a trans person looking to begin traveling soon. I've been looking into Thailand and Mexico. I'm having a hard time deciding where to start. Ooh, Lynn, we got to talk. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful though. I mean, I love Thailand and Mexico. I feel like I bus from Cancun basically over like a couple, like over the span of like 4 months, all the way to Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City, and I loved, um, I love Mexico, and I feel like there's still so much I haven't seen, which feels wild to even think because I spent so much time. But yeah, Mexico's huge. Thailand, now that I'm in Phuket, feels bigger as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not good at geography, but um, having a hard time deciding where to start. If you have any specific questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm more than happy to make space for any other folks in here. Please tap in. Let me know. Put a little hey in the chat where you're from or where you're tapping in from. Um, but yeah, let me get this link really quick. And but yeah, y'all, I thought Thailand was gonna be like it. And that feels weird for me saying that because I'm also a person that understands like I don't know, there could be a lot of it's in life. Like I don't think, if you ask me, I don't think there's one place in my whole life that I'm going to live. I know that there are going to be places that I spend extended amounts of time. I spend extended amounts of time in, but like, there's people that like are from a place or go to live in a place and like they're there for like their whole lives. I don't think that could be me. It could be me. It could be me. But I don't think that will be me because I feel like um, there's just so much to see. And also, I think there's different things we need at different points of our lives. Like, I can see for me, for example, I can see a part of my life me living in Mexico and that making sense because I need to be closer to the US, but I don't want to live in the US, so I'll be in Mexico. I can see a part of my life me living in Thailand as well. Like maybe I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people like retire in Thailand. Like that's weird. But I don't know. But yeah, there's that. I'm getting this link so for any folks that want to go to this monthly meetup, if you're just tuning in, let me know. Say hello in the chat or the comment. Say hello or let me know where you're tapping in from. I would love to see who's in here because as we saw earlier, YouTube is not on my side right now. That sounded weird. YouTube is very slow in showing me who's actually in here. So like for the first few minutes, I thought I was in here by myself, but there are people here. K-Mas. So yeah, I thought Thailand was it. I'm realizing it's not, but I feel like it makes sense of why. Well, here's the other piece. I don't know if this will make sense to everyone, but that time I feel like there's times in our lives where it's like in the moment while you're in it, because this right now feels like a very tumultuous time, very stressful time in my life right now. When you're in it, you feel like I don't get it. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why, like not well. I don't know why like I'm in this situation or in this period or whatever the case may be. Like I don't get it. I don't understand all these different things. And then but for me, I feel like I realize right now that I feel like this is one of those periods in my life where it's like I'm not going to get it right now and I'm just not privy to the clarity or privy to the information to understand like what all is happening right now. But with that being said, I feel like one day I will be. It's like one of those things is like, I understand right now that I don't understand like why everything that's happening is happening. But it's like I also have that feeling in trusting and knowing that like I think one day I will know and one day will be more clear and I'll be like, even if I just have that like, okay, I understand why this had to happen. I understand why I had to go through that. I understand whatever, so on and so forth. No, that's really ugly. But this is for the Black Queer and Abroad um, monthly meetup for December. So if you want to come through. Um, but yeah, if folks have any questions, I'm open to answering questions. Um, I'm open to, yeah. I'm trying to think, or if y'all have any specific questions about like what it is I've been doing. I don't know. The other always the thing with like catching up and stuff like that. I never know where to start, what to say, or what's the interesting parts, or what people want to hear. Because honestly, there we go. That's better. So yeah, you can sign up there. And it's just a few days. So if you're black, if you're queer, transgender, non-conforming, non-binary, all those beautiful things, um, tap in. Let's see. Lynn says, I've been happy. Also, Lynn, let me know. I assume always like I just go on the YouTube name, but if there's a better name or a different name to call you, please let me know. I've been having similar thoughts to questioning the whys with everything also. Yeah, like it's one of those. It's like I think for a long period of time, maybe like a week, couple weeks span, I spent so much time trying to figure out why, and really putting in a lot of energy into trying to pinpoint, okay, why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Blah 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 blah. But then I was like, if it's not coming to me, like I'm pretty like, especially when it comes from a in a spirituality, type of context, like I'm pretty sure if the answer was for me to understand or to know, like the message will be sent. Like I will get the message will be received. So it's like after a while I had to realize that and be like, okay, maybe there's just not an answer right now. Maybe I just need to go through or feel through whatever's happening and just vibe with it. But it's not easy. Some things are easier in concept than in practice. Lionel, hi, I'm from California. Hi, Lionel. Welcome in. So happy that you're here. Tell me a little bit. Are you traveling, moving abroad? What brought you over to this side of YouTube, the best side? I really enjoyed your content when you're in South America. Are you back in the US now? I'm actually in Thailand. Um, what did you like about my content in South America? Or which part? I'm guessing maybe you were here from Ecuador or yeah, let me know. But no, I'm in Thailand. I was in the US earlier this year, like for a month and a half or so. And then I left there suddenly. And then I went to, that's a whole nother story. I realized I never even posted that either. I left there, went to Mexico. I was there for a bit. And I was supposed to go to Guatemala, but that didn't happen. And then I wound up going to Thailand, and then I went to Malaysia, and then I went to Indonesia, and then I was in Indonesia, and then I came back to Thailand, and then I've been here for like 2 months. Very nice, very nice. I remember you are a teacher. Yeah, I teach now still. I teach on this platform called Cambly. which is pretty cool. It's definitely, oh my gosh, y'all, my voice. I don't, didn't plan on my voice not cooperating for this live. But yeah, I teach now on a platform called Cambly, which isn't a lucrative platform by any stretch of the imagination. But it's very good. I think it's a good tool to have as a traveler or a person living abroad. Like for those moments where everything goes to crap, like you have something you can lean on because I especially like that Cambly, you get paid. Excuse me. You get paid, y'all. I'm like my voice yawning, like I apologize. You get paid weekly, which I think can be helpful when it's like, okay, I just need something to help me get by or something fell through. So all those things. From my memory, you were living near a beach, which was a joy to witness. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Um, yeah, that was in Manta, Ecuador. Manta, Ecuador. So Manta was whew, such a throwback. That's when this all started. For any folks that just started following me, like that's literally where this all started. Like I it's so funny now that I look back at it, like of my journey and like I don't know how I landed up in this like beach town in Ecuador, but it just made sense and it just aligned. I mean at the moment it didn't make sense, but it just kind of just all fell into place in a type of way. So it was so funny. But yeah, that's where this all started. That little apartment I had near the beach. Part of me was to say I didn't appreciate it enough, but I think I did. Because even there, I was just like, I know there's going to be a day that I'm like, wow, I was like near the beach. Um, but I miss people from Manta. I miss my expat aunt and uncle, going to their house like every few days for lunch and having lunch with them and talking with them. And they live right on the ocean. Like it was it was stunning. My wife is a special education teacher, so at the time I was thinking I would work for US to work for us. You mean US or us? Let me know. Um, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, me. Hope you are well. I miss seeing you pop up my feed. I know, y'all. Listen, I have content. Well, just I spent a long time with, um, I think currently doing YouTube and doing this like content creation stuff from a place I think of honestly sometimes from a place of sacrifice, which I don't think is sustainable in any stretch of the imagination. Um, so for me now realizing that, and it's like I want my because this is a piece or an extension of my creativity. I want it to come from an overflow, and in order for that to happen, I need to have overflow. And right now, there has been overflow. Like I have so much content and things, and I want to share with everyone and talk about and do, but I have to be good first. And yeah, it's kind of hard. But yeah, I miss being more active on YouTube and being more active in responding to comments and just being I don't know in it more, if that makes sense. I was extremely happy that you have been able to establish for others like us that we can leave the US and be just fine. And you lie now. I think that's something I want people to, and I think that's in one sense of why my content differs from a lot of things. Like for folks that join my journey early on or later on, whatever the case may be, I left when I was 23 years old. It's just like it feels weird because now it's like I'm about to be 26. I left when I was 23. I had my savings, all that good stuff. But it's I never want to be one of those people that push out like everyone needs to move abroad, because number one, this is not for everyone. Like, this is not for everyone. But also number two is like, yes, you'll be fine. But I think also this stands for like in a way, like I don't necessarily want people to say learn from my mistakes. Cause in some way, like if I can help someone like not have to go through something I went through, hell yeah. Like here is the gem, here's the thing. That's why I made that one video um about my financial situation a few months back because I was just like, you know what, this could be helpful for someone, and I've already gone through it, so why not someone else benefit? Or anyway, I digress. So you will be just fine, and also do all you can to set in certain precautions because I think also there's a difference in my experience. Like I came fresh from out of college, and in a lot of ways, that was like a perfect time because I don't know kids, I don't got no partner, I don't have no car note, no house, no. I really I mean, I did have my things. My lease ended when I wanted to move, um, in my apartment. So it was like one of those things like financially or like looking at it from a standpoint of like, because a lot of people like want to move abroad and like, I just bought a house. Like, that's a big financial investment that you don't necessarily want to just be like, okay, bye. Like, even if it's paid for or whatever the case may be, it's just not something you want to leave behind. So in that sense, yeah, it was great. In a sense of me being young and me being open minded and all these different things, it was great. But there's a lot of tools that I feel like come with just living life and growing that I just didn't have. I don't have that I'm learning now. Now to be real, would I go back and change it? Would I not do it? Absolutely not. I would do it again. Like, which I don't know what that makes me. Some people like, but I would. This journey has been absolutely amazing and beautiful and so much complexity, so many layers to it. But I just want people to understand that there's so much more to expat experience because or the living abroad experience, whatever. Because I know Lionel, I don't know. You're specifically talking about moving abroad, and I do want people to go where they feel safer and they feel like they have more capacity for the things they need for themselves and more energy and all these different things. But I also want people to understand that it's not all walk in the park. And I think a lot of times living abroad is like kind of packaged into this little box of like, yeah, like get your remote job, get your finance together. Once everything's perfect, once everything's great, then go abroad. And I don't think that's always ideal. And especially, yeah, I could talk about that forever. But so I just want to bring as much to that as well. So that's why I feel like I post the content I do. Um, Also, whoever's in here, let me know who you are in the chat. I understand you can do it. Thank you so much for that. Oh, Lionel Richie. Okay, okay, okay. For sure. Well, Lionel, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the chat. Um, yeah. Yeah, my birthday is next week. So I will be on again. Like I said, right now I'm sick, so I don't think I will still be sick for my birthday. But I wanted to spend some of that time with y'all. Like, it's my third birthday abroad. That's wild. Wow. So my first birthday is spent in Ecuador. My second birthday I spent in Mexico City with some amazing people. That's a birthday I'll probably never forget. Also, the next day after my birthday last year, I got COVID. So, so much fun. And then this year, I'll be in Thailand. Um, I posted on Instagram. I don't know if everything I manifested or whatever. I don't know what my birthday will look like, but um, I'm happy to be here, at least. Yeah, yeah. Since you don't have kids, no, I do not have kids. I want to parent one day. Kind of curious what you think about a family going abroad. Myself, my wife, 12-year-old, 3-year-old, and 1-year-old. Well, what do I think? I think that's beautiful. I think that you are, I don't know your background or your family background or how much y'all travel or how much traveling is in your family or whatever, but I think anytime that African Americans are able to take their children to travel at young ages and to see the world and give them new perspectives, I think that's absolutely beautiful. Whether that's like consistently traveling or that's moving abroad, because the kids, the little black kids, the black kids I meet abroad are some of the most beautiful, amazing beings I ever met in my life. Like just their to be able to see the ways that they see the world and how much more expansive their view of the world is such a beautiful thing, and I think it's such a gift to give any child, but especially a black child, because they have this, it's like, imagine this, I don't know why this is getting like but imagine we all are, I think, in this period of time of healing and kind of processing through all that we've been through living in the US as black people, the racism, the white supremacy, like all these, I don't want YouTube to knock me off my life. But all these systems of oppression and all these different things, all these parts of violence and all these different things. Imagine, and not to say that your children will never experience any of those things or what their lives will look like after whatever, but imagine who they can show up and be if they have you have that really young age, and then you start to understand the world around you, and then you have to kind of unpack and like let go of and figure out like from there, like imagine who they could show up and be without having to go through that middle step of like being told who they were wasn't good enough, or like living in like these constant things of having that talk of like about police and all these different things. Imagine without having that middle part, how much more intentionally and beautifully they can show up. I think that's a really beautiful thing. So um, I think it's a great opportunity, and I think it's something that is a gift to give your kids. I will say to make sure that they feel connected to and a part of the move, and talking to them. I mean, obviously, maybe the 1-year old will not be able to, but just making sure that you're aware of their, and if they have any fears, because I think I was talking to a client once, um, and I was like, they're like, my kids are hesitant, I'm not sure, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, well, have you talked to them and kind of pinpointed what are your fears? What are your hesitancies around this move? And like creating just as much as I create and help my clients create like kind of systems or things for their desires to move abroad. I also have to remind them that they should create that for their kids. So it's like, if one of your kids fears like I'm not gonna make any friends, like I don't know where we're going, like I don't know this country, I don't know this place, how can you start connecting them with like maybe, for example, if you're in Monte Ecuador, you're moving to Ecuador, and you connected to a Facebook group and you're like, hey, I have some kids moving out there. Um, Even if like you connected to black families, and like I would love it if we could connect if anyone has kids around these ages, let's hop on a video call. I would love my kids to like talk to yours and like just get their experience. You know, like something small like that, something small like a FaceTime to a kid and like seeing another kid over there or hearing their experience and talking. Like that could be something so small but so meaningful and them feeling like connected to this journey. So yeah. We have a Sprinter van. We generally road trip California beaches. I'm in real estate, so I'm thinking for of a month trip to Thailand together as a family. Yeah, I think that could be beautiful. Like Thailand, oh my gosh, Thailand's absolutely amazing. So, 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 so beautiful. It seems they would be freer. Yeah, I think so. I think that is very true. I think that's very true. Yeah. If anyone else is in here, let me know. Say hello. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't know if well, I know if that's what I said was helpful, but it's kind of my 2 cents or what came to mind to share. But yeah, I think they would be. And understanding, like, I didn't realize how big the world was until I was 22, until I was 22 years old. Imagine, like, growing up and, like, starting life, understanding how big the world is and what's all out there and what's possible and all these beautiful things. Like, I just think that gives us more capacity to understanding um, our I don't know, like what's all out there. Like there's so much to see and experience. And I feel like when we're able to expand our perspective of the world, we're able to expand our own world, like our inner world. So yeah, very helpful. I appreciate you. Of course, of course. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. A sprinter van. I don't know what a sprinter van is. I'm gonna Google it. Sprinter van. But yeah, if anyone else is in here, let me know. Sprinter van. Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty cool. So are you like did y'all like change the van? Um like do you live in the van or do you just like use it to like drive? Cuz I've seen a lot of van life, you know. I can see myself um taking a van through Europe. I think that would be cool. I think that would be cool. Cuz I would want to take a I would want a road trip in a country where I don't I do plan on, I think, traveling in the US one day and seeing something. I've been to a lot of places in the US actually, but um, it just doesn't feel safe to drive through the US or maybe only specific parts. But even then, like, yeah. Oopsies. Now look at this. It's a thing. It's a picture of elephants. Yeah. My bed isn't made, but it's okay. No one's gonna. Oh, excuse me. Um, Is anyone reading any? I'm currently reading The Alchemist. I fell asleep last night reading The Alchemist, and it's been pretty pretty good so far. Has anyone read it? Um, yeah. Who do we still got in here? Trying to think what else. Mm, mm. I wish I could play music on my YouTube live. Obviously, probably not because I think it'll probably be too distracting for me. So that probably wouldn't be smart of me to do because then I would get distracted. Um, Yeah. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe. um, Small plug, I guess. I don't know if you're not already, but I think most of y'all are already subscribed to my channel. But yeah, my birthday is coming up next week, so I will be live again pretty much this time next week. Maybe you can make this a no. Let me not put that on myself. My family just got home. I need to help. Okay, Lionel. I hope you sending you and your family so much love, good vibes, happy holidays, all of those things. Um, yeah, and I wish you all the best on your journey. Whether you pick Mexico or Thailand, it's going to be great, regardless. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off too. But yeah, I'll be back on next week. Um, Let me know how we can collaborate and happy birthday. Um, yeah, like send me an email and you can send it to my email. And if you had anything in mind, I'm definitely down to see what's possible. Yeah, that's my email. Yeah, send me an email and we can chat from there. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be back on next week. And yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna hop off as well. I appreciate all of y'all immensely. Thank you for showing up, for being here. Thank you for the space to be real, to be human, and to be me. And I will see y'all next week. Probably will try to post that video today. I'll do my best. But yeah, I love y'all so much. Thank you for coming to this live, for chatting with me. And if you haven't already, feel free to check out other content on my channel. And I will see y'all later. Peace. Love y'all.